Let's be honest, German cases can get very confusing. There are nominative, accusative, dative, genitive, a lot to learn. But no worries, in this one single video, I will teach you every German cases from accusative to genitive with some clear, simple explanations. Ready? Let's go. Alright, the big idea. What cases really are? Forget grammar terms for a moment. Think of every sentence like a small movie. Who is doing something? Who receives it? Who benefits? And who owns something? That's it. Now let's go through each cases one by one. Case number 1, the basic one, nominative. What is nominative? Nominative is a subject. Like we always have a subject in the sentence, the person or the thing doing the action. Ask who or what. Let me show you some examples. The first one is der Mann arbeitet. Der Mann arbeitet. In this case, der Mann is the subject. That's why here we have the der as nominative. Then we have die Frau trinkt Kaffee. Die Frau trinkt Kaffee. The woman is drinking coffee. Then we have das Kind spielt. In all the cases, der Mann nominative, die Frau also nominative, and das Kind also nominative. So in all three cases, der Mann, die Frau, and das Kind, these are the subjects or known as the nominatives. Now here's the key rule, very important. The subject is always nominative, no discussion. If you can find who does the action, you have found the nominative. That's all. So now let's continue with the case number 2, which is accusative. What is accusative? Accusative is the direct object, the person or the thing that receives the action. Okay? Ask whom or what. Let me show you some examples. Ich sehe den Mann. Ich sehe den Mann. I see the man. Then ich kaufe das Brot. Ich kaufe das Brot. That means I buy the bread and ich trinke einen Kaffee. Ich trinke einen Kaffee. In all three cases, as you can see, we are targeting whom, not who. So, ich sehe whom or I see whom, I see the man, ich sehe den Mann. So, der Mann turns into den because it's accusative. Then we have ich kaufe das Brot. What do I buy? Das Brot. And what do I drink? Einen Kaffee. Okay? Now, let's talk about the transformation from nominative to accusative. Accusative article change for definite articles. Here are some changes. As you can see on the table, on the very left side we have the genders. So masculine, feminine, neuter and plural. Then we have the nominative case. Der, die, das. So in nominative we have everything same. We don't have to change anything. But in accusative case we have to change the masculine one. As you can see, der Mann turns into den Mann. It changes and the rest remains same. As you can see, die Frau is die Frau, das Kind, die Leute, die Leute. No changes. So only for masculine you have to change in accusative case. Now let's see the accusative change for indefinite articles. Here again we can see a table. On the very left side we have the genders, masculine, feminine and neuter. Then ein Mann becomes einen Mann. As you already know, the only masculine one changes in accusative. So ein Mann, einen Mann, that changes and the rest remain same. So eine Frau remain eine Frau, ein Kind remain ein Kind. That's all for the accusative changes. Now let's go through the next point, which is important accusative verbs. Some verbs always take accusative. For example, sehen, kaufen, haben, essen, and trinken. These are some basic verbs which always take accusative. So if you see these verbs in a sentence, you have to change the article according to the accusative rule. And that basically means you have to change the masculine article. So they are den and ein, einen. If you learn verbs with their case, German becomes much easier. Now let's talk about case number 3, which is dative. What is dative? Hey, sorry for interruptions. If you're living in Germany or planning to move here soon and currently preparing for your German A1, A2 or B1 courses, then my fast track programs can be a great suit for you if you want to pass your German exam in just a few weeks. And you can check out the fast track programs down below in the description or in the pinned comment. Now let's get back to the video. Dative is the indirect object, the person who benefits or receives something indirectly. Ask to whom or for whom. Let me show you some examples. Ich gebe dem Mann das Buch. So to whom I am giving the book? Ich gebe dem Mann. I am giving that person the book. In this case, das Buch is the accusative and dem Mann. So I am giving to whom? It's dative. Then we have ich helfe der Frau. Ich helfe der Frau. I am helping the woman. So whom do I help? I help the woman. So that's why it's dative. Then we have ich danke dem Lehrer. Ich danke dem Lehrer. I'm giving thanks or I'm thanking to teacher. So whom do I thank? I'm thanking the teacher. Now let's see the transformation from nominative to dative. At first we'll see the changes for definite articles. So again here we have a table and on the very left side we have the genders. So masculine, feminine, neuter and plural. Then we have the nominative cases. As you already know, these are the normal ones. Then we have to change each in accusative and also dative. So for accusative you have to only change the masculine one, but for dative case you have to change all of them. Okay, so masculine becomes dem Mann. Okay, so der Mann becomes dem Mann, die Frau becomes der Frau, das Kind becomes dem Kind, die Leute becomes den Leuten. Okay, so as you can see, der Mann, dem Mann, we have a change here. Then die Frau, der Frau, a change. Then das Kind, dem Kind, again change. And die Leute, den Leute. In this case, you have to also add an extra n at the end. So den and then Leuten. So for plural, die becomes den. For neuter, das becomes dem. For feminine, die becomes der. And for masculine, der becomes them. Now let's see the dative article change for indefinite articles. Again, we have a table on the left side. We have the genders, then nominative, then dative. As you can see, ein Mann becomes eine Mann. Okay, eine Mann. Then eine Frau becomes eine Frau. Then ein Kind becomes einem Kind. So ein Mann, einem Mann, eine Frau, einer Frau, ein Kind, einem Kind. So each of them has changes. Now let's go through some important dative verbs. That means if you see these verbs in a sentence, you have to directly turn the article into dative article. So let's see some verbs you need. The first one is helfen, so to help. Danken, to give thanks or thanking. Then antworten, to answer. Gehören, to belong. Gefallen, to like. Now let's talk about some common mistakes I see most of the learners make, and let's see some examples. The first one is das gefällt mich. That's completely wrong. You have to say das gefällt mir, because mich is accusative, and if you have to turn it into dative, you say mir. Okay, das gefällt mir. Now let's talk about the big elephant in the room, which is the fourth case, the genitive. So what is genitive? Genitive shows possession or belonging. Who owns something? Let me show you some examples. Das Auto des Mannes. Das Auto des Mannes. Die Tasche der Frau. Die Tasche der Frau. Now let me give you a reality check, and this is important. In spoken German, genitive is rare, okay? Most Germans say das Auto von dem Mann. Das Auto von dem Mann. They don't say das Auto des Mannes. So for now, understand genitive. Don't panic about using it perfectly. Now let's see the transformation from nominative to genitive. Let's see the genitive article changes for definite articles. Again, we have our table. On the left side, we have the gender. So masculine, feminine, neuter and plural. Then nominative, as usual, der, die, das, the. But in genitive, you have to change der to des. Okay, des. Then at the end, you have to add an extra s or es to the noun. So des Mannes. Then you have die Frau, der Frau, okay, die, you have to turn into der, then das, you have to turn to des, then die, again der, okay. Der Mann, des Mannes, die Frau, der Frau. In case of feminine, you don't have to change anything in the noun itself, you just have to change the article, okay, article change from die to der. But in neuter, again, you have to change as masculine one, the noun as well. So das Kind becomes des Kindes. You have to add an extra s at the end. So das Kind becomes des Kindes. Then again, die Leute becomes der Leute. In this case, you don't have to change in the noun. You just have to change the article. So die becomes der. And you can also see here the changes. For the masculine one and neuter one, you have to add an extra s or es to the noun. And for the feminine and the plural, you have to just change the articles. Now let's see the genitive article change for indefinite articles. Again, we have the table here. So as you can see, nominative ein Mann becomes eines Mannes. Okay, eines Mannes. Eine Frau becomes einer Frau. Okay, in this case, you don't have to change anything in the noun. Just change the article. And then we have ein Kind. And ein Kind becomes eines Kindes. Again, masculine and neuter. You have to change the article and also the noun. Just add an extra s or es to the noun. Now let's go through the final simple case summary. The first one is nominative. Who does it? Then accusative, what is affected? Then dative, to whom? And finally genitive, who owns it. So that was for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up. And if you want to access my all the crash courses, then you can check out this playlist where I shared all my crash courses from A1 to B1 absolutely for free. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.